Hi guys, it's Arsh Ellahi, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the final product of our Liverpool project. So before we do that, if you're completely new to the channel, please help me by pressing subscribe and also the notification bell below. So let's get straight into it. So 3 weeks ago, you can see the start of the project. I talked about a property that we've just taken on a lease option basis, and this is in Liverpool city centre. Now, we didn't know much about Liverpool before we took this property on, and we worked a deal out with a landlord where we're taking it on a long-term basis. We got no deposit, a rent-free period, and it's allowed us to bring this property up to what it is today. If you don't know what this property looked like before, watch the video up below. You'll get the link right there. So here we are. Property is ready. We've literally just met the landlord because he wanted to see what the property is all about and what we've done to it. And he was really amazed at what we've achieved within a very short space of time. As a result of that, also, this property is now live on Airbnb. And believe it or not, since putting it up within 24 hours, we have actually got 8 bookings, and it's actually made money in month 1 and also month 2. So let's go around and have a quick look at what we've done. So I've got to give props to Mrs. E, my wife, Mrs. E, there she is, because she has actually designed all this. So it's not a solo effort. Normally when HMOs, I normally do these projects, but with this property, she wanted to create something really unique. So we've created something where we can come and spend time here ourselves. So this is the dining area. We've actually created all this from scratch. So we've got lights, we've got a bit of a boutique style. We've gone for a boutique style service accommodation unit. That's probably the best way of describing it, because this is not your standard travelling or your premier travel lodge style of accommodation. It's become a work-free zone, supposedly, so I'm not allowed to do any work whilst I'm here. We'll see how long that lasts. So you can see that we've created almost like a space for families to come and spend time here. We're trying to stay away from the party vibe. We don't want like stag do's and hen do's. What we're trying to get is families that want to come and spend time in the city, and more importantly, just come and enjoy a new surrounding. So here we go, we've got the kitchen. So the kitchen remains the same, just a completely different colour, believe it or not. And we've got my wife's lovely artwork style. So we've kept the tiles, believe it or not, that's just a pattern that we've created. So if you want to check out a little bit about what my wife's all about, this seems like a massive plug for my wife's Instagram, by the way. So again, it is styled by SE, styled by _SE, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so go and check out, I'll tell you what, I'll stick her link right here now, styled by _SE. Go and check her out. More importantly, if you want to check out the Instagram for this apartment, what's the Instagram?
_LV_penthouse.
So _LV_penthouse. So we've got our own Instagram page. More importantly, here's the bar area. Here's where someone comes, just gets a bar, goes and has a drink, and a bit of a relaxation space. So bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 1, got a large king-size bed in. We're potentially going to put a TV on the wall just to make it a little bit more cosy and relaxed. Got a sofa, got your hanging space. So this is the place where potentially the guests are going to come in, get changed, potentially go out, get some food, etc. We're going to go upstairs. So again, massive transformation upstairs. Bedroom number 2, really light, really relaxing, really welcoming. Again, we've got another large king-size bed in there, as well as we've got flat screen TVs. We've also put a sofa bed in here to increase the occupancy. So potentially, at the moment, we can sleep a minimum of 6, potentially a maximum of 8. So this will allow us to go for families and also bookings for people that want to come spend the time socialising in Liverpool. And we're going to go to bedroom number 3, which I really have to watch my head in here. But we've got 2, let's say, not single beds. What are they, Shireen?
Well, slightly smaller than single, but they're single beds.
Okay, so we've got 2 beds where people can, if you're only stopping here for the night, more than suffice and it's a really cool space. And then finally, another mini transformation in the bathroom. Kept it really light, kept it really relaxed. The only downsides I'd say for this property is the fact that it only has one bathroom, but we've put that in the listing. And as a result of that, remember, if you go back 3 weeks ago, we talked on the fact that we were banking our rates on roughly around £80 a night, working on a maximum of £120 a night. We actually pushed the boundaries out on this property, and we've actually listed it at £250 a night for the weekends. We've reduced it slightly for during the week for the contractor market. We've increased it so that we don't get large hen do's and stag do's for the weekend. We'll also put quite a high deposit structure in place. So as a result of that, we've got, we're trying to detract away, move ourselves away from the stag do's and hen do's. More importantly, what we've done is that we've got little systems in place which allows us and triggers and informs us when there are noisy guests. So one of the things that I'm going to point out to you is called the minute alarm. So feel free to go and check them out. There's no affiliation here, by the way, no adverts. So this is called a minute alarm, and what this does is that you can set the decibel level in the apartment so that anything over a certain level of decibels, it will then start to sound, which will then inform the guests that they're being too loud. More importantly, it will send us as the owners of the accommodation a notification that they're being too loud. More importantly, it also can inform other people that we've got within the area a notification to say that there may be an issue in the apartment, and this is where they can come and check to make sure that our guests are okay, or if they are being too rowdy, etc. As a worst case scenario, we can ask them to leave. So we've got systems and procedures in place which are going to allow us for this to run as an effective model. Finally, we don't want to be busy checking people in and checking people out. So we've got lots of things in place. We've put a Samsung smart lock in place, which allows people to check themselves in and check themselves out. We get notified when people are checked in and checked out, and we can actually also do it so that we can change the code so that once they've checked out, they don't get access to the property. We've also got a heating system in place, so we've put, this is the Nest, yeah. So I'm just going to press cancel for now. So we've got a heating program in place called Nest, and as a result of that, we can control this off our phones so that when a guest checks out, we can turn it off on our phone. So that means that they can walk into a warm environment, but more importantly, we're not wasting energy, and more importantly, saving our bill for when a tenant vacates. So when a tenant leaves, we can literally turn it off. So there we go, guys. Let me go and sit at my favourite place of the whole place, my swing. So there we have it. So it's live, it's on Airbnb. The aim is for this just to cover itself, although we believe it's going to make money. And more importantly, we've done this without owning the property. We've actually done this with other people's money. Shall I share the secret, Shereen?
Go on.
Okay, so with one of our other properties, one of our other service accommodation businesses, we actually got a grant, a startup grant. So we used the funds from that startup grant to fund this actual renovation, which means that it's actually not cost us anything. So as a result of that, the final cost of this stream was?
I think we came in about just over 8.5. There are a few things that cropped
yeah, so we spent approximately £8,500 on this property, which is near enough the same amount that the grant cost, grant brought in. So it's not cost us any money. We've got a rent-free period, so we're not paid in rent, we're not paid in rates or anything on it yet, but yet now we've got bookings. We've had the best part of 10 bookings for this at a rate of £250 a night. I don't own the property. All we're doing is simply controlling the property, and we've got the option to purchase the property. So you guys can do this, and hopefully you'll be inspired by this video to go and do this. I want to say massive thanks to my wife, Mrs. E. There we go, thumbs up, because Without her, this would not have looked as great as it has come out. And as a result of that, I suppose the actions kind of speak for themselves, because the bookings that we've got, the rate that we've managed to achieve, all would not have been possible without her help. So if you want to check out her Instagram, again, it is styled by SE. Is that right?
Styled by _SE.
Styled by _SE. More importantly, if you want to check out the Instagram for this place, it is
_LV_penthouse.
_LV_penthouse. So there you go, guys. As always, if you want more free content like this, please feel free to check out my podcast. We release every Tuesday at 6 a.m. It's called The Property Rebel. You can find us on all podcast stores, so Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, just to name a few. As well as that, you want to connect with me on social media, please feel free to do so. Find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, under the handles of Arsh Ellahi. Finally, if you're looking for deals like this, you're looking for a service accommodation deal, you're looking for a rent-to-rent deal, a below market value deal, have you checked out the Property Investor app? It's the UK's first property investment platform, which showcases all kinds of deals just like this. You can go to our website, propertyinvestораpp.co.uk, or if you have a smartphone, all you have to do is go to the App Store, type in Property Investor. It'll take you 2 minutes to literally register and download, and you'll see deals like this all over the country. So guys, as always, I wish you to be safe, well and happy, and I look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Thank you.